Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Tell a Tale with me, Dr. Aisha Rabadi Raul. I'm from Teachers College, Columbia University, and I do bi weekly read alouds for young children on Mondays and Wednesdays at 2 p.m. So, if you're joining for the first time, welcome. We've had many episodes. I think this is the 37th episode on August 3rd. Today, we're celebrating a very special day that is a tradition in India, which is where I'm from. It's called Raksha Bandhan. So, it's a festival where we celebrate the bond between a brother and a sister, so between siblings. I'm going to read a story called Shalu Happy Raksha Bandhan. I hope you like it. And then we will do a related activity as usual. And following that, I will talk to the adults and talk to them about how we can connect books about different cultures. And so I'll talk to adults, which means educators, parents, and all people caring for young children. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to share my screen and share this wonderful book with you. Okay, so the book is titled Shalu Happy Raksha Bandhan by Nick Sharma. And it's got some very nice illustrations, very colorful. And it says, Happy Raksha Bandhan is a story about love and tradition. Shalu searches for a Rakhi to buy for her brother. When she is unable to find one, her mother suggests Shalu could make one. Shalu works very hard and proudly gives her brother his special gift. Later, when she sees her brother is no longer wearing his Rakhi, Shalu becomes very sad until her brother shows her what happened. Shalu not only learns about sharing but also realizes how caring her brother truly is. Happy Raksha Bandhan helps teach children of all ages one of India's most beautiful traditions as well as important life lessons. Includes lessons and activities to make learning fun and interactive. Enjoy. So this is a little note by the author and a synopsis of the book. Let's read the book now. Namaste. My name is Shalu. This is a very important day for me. It is a day in August where we celebrate a tradition called Raksha Bandhan. Raksha Bandhan is a tradition where the sisters and brothers worldwide celebrate their bond. The sister blesses the brother by tying a decorative string called a Rakhi around her brother's wrist. And the brother returns by giving a blessing of protection, usually along with a treat. So that's Shalu, and she's tying a Rakhi. That's a little like a friendship bracelet onto her brother's wrist. Oh no, I don't have my Rakhi. What should I do? Shalu goes to the store looking for a Rakhi. So she realizes that she doesn't have a Rakhi for her brother. And during this time in India, most of the stores, the local stores, will have different kinds of Rakhis available. So those wristbands, they sell beautiful designs and different colors of these Rakhis all over. So she's going to one of those stores to look for a Rakhi. But the store doesn't have any. Shalu goes to another store, but they don't have a Rakhi either. So she's going to multiple stores, but on the day of the festival, sometimes they are sold out and they don't have Rakhis because people buy them way in advance. Why don't you make one, Shalu? Shalu's mom has a great idea and gives her some colored strings. So Shalu starts making the Rakhi. She is working hard. Have you ever made a friendship bracelet for a friend? I know many people do different kinds of weaving. So she starts making one herself, making a Rakhi. There, the Rakhi is finished. As soon as Shalu finishes, she hears her brother coming home. Shalu ties the Rakhi around her brother's wrist. In return, her brother gives her some chocolate. Now, this is also customary. Usually, when the girl gives the sister gives the brother the Rakhi, he usually gives her a gift. It can be anything, it can be a chocolate, it can be any kind of gift. So they exchange gifts. There, the Rakhi is finished. As soon as Shalu finishes, oh, this is a repeat page, sorry. Oh no, the Rakhi that Shalu made for her brother is gone. Don't cry, Shalu, come with me. Shalu's brother takes her to the park where he was playing. So, what has happened now? I think the brother has lost the Rakhi and she's very upset because she spent so much time making the Rakhi for him. Look, Shalu, that poor boy needed your blessing more than I did. So they found the Rakhi. Do you see where it is? It's tied onto that boy's hand. He found it and he wore it himself. So she says, "You are sweet, Bhaiya." Shalu gives her brother a big hug and a kiss on the cheek. So, Bhaiya is a word which people use for brother in India. So, when you say Bhaiya, it means brother. So she's happy that the Rakhi has at least gone to someone who will appreciate it. Shalu returns home more determined than ever. She starts making another Rakhi for her brother. The next day, Shalu's brother and the boy are playing together in the park, each wearing a Rakhi of their own. So they both have Rakhis and they're playing together. If we treat others like our brothers and sisters, we can all be happy together. Just remember that sharing is caring. My name is Shalu, and thank you for listening to my story. See you next time. So, this is Shalu's message. She says that sharing is caring and we need to treat everyone equally. And then finally, it says, learn Hindi. Namaste is welcome. Bhaiya is brother. So that's what Shalu is teaching the class. Namaste can be welcome, goodbye. It means it's basically bowing down to the person in front of you to say hello also. So now this book gives some explanations. It's a little bit of a glossary. Do you know what these words mean? Festival, blessing, celebrate, determine, symbolize, tradition, protection, Sanskrit. So Raksha Bandhan is a festival. Once again, this book is telling you what Raksha Bandhan is, with a tradition where brothers and sisters celebrate their relationship together. They do this by the sister tying a piece of string that symbolizes her love for her brother as a bond between them. In Sanskrit, which is an ancient Indian language, it means the knot of protection. Once the sister ties a string around the brother's wrist, the brother then promises to protect and love his sister. Usually, the brother gives his sister a big hug and some sort of gift, like a mini birthday. It can be anything from candy, a toy, or clothes, as long as it is thoughtful. The tradition is widely celebrated in all parts of the world, but mainly in India, where it is a reminder of the sacred bond between brothers and sisters. So as we can see here in 2020, it's on Monday, August 3rd today. So that's why I read the story to you. And then this is a little glossary of Hindi words and the meanings. So namaste is a greeting. Bhaiya means brother. Bhaini or behen is the Hindi word for sister. Ma is the word for mother. Pita or baap is the Hindi word for father. Beti is a word for daughter. Beta is the word for son. Dost is the Hindi word for friend. Pyar, prem, mohabbat, or ishq are all Hindi words that mean love. So many words that mean love in the Hindi language. This is a great way to introduce young children to different cultures and also just have a little bit of a vocabulary lesson as well. And here there are words and what they mean. So now the author encourages you to make a Rakhi together, which is what I have done for the activity today. So I'll stop sharing my screen now and I will show you what I've made. Okay, so as I explained and I read the story about Raksha Bandhan, this story is very simple about Raksha Bandhan and it shows caring among the brother and the sister. But It also shows other things. I will talk to the adults later, but first I want to just show you the Rakhi that I made inspired by the book. So you can make Rakhis at home. I hope you can see it. So I just had beautiful colored paper from India, and I cut it out in the shape of a flower, and then I had this beautiful ribbon which I cut, and now I can tie it onto the wrist of my brother, if I have a brother. Or you can tie it to your sister also, actually. When I grew up, I don't have a brother, so I used to tie a Rakhi to my sister just to celebrate the holiday. And we celebrated all Indian festivals. So this was just one way of doing it. So if you're inspired by the book, perhaps you would like to make a Rakhi of your own and tie it to your friends, your brother. It's like a friendship bracelet. So maybe you're inspired to do that. So feel free to make a Rakhi. If you make really beautiful Rakhis, any Rakhis you make, send it to me. Send a picture of it to me on tellataleaisha@gmail.com. That's my email address on the screen now. So you just have to send me all your creative expressions. All right. So now, since we're talking about India, another thing I want to share with you is I want to share with you some wonderful artwork that we did in India, which was inspired by the Madhubani art form. So I'm going to share it with you now. Okay. So what I did was, when I went to India with my friend, Mr. Timothy Lomas, who I met in a New York public school, we went to India to do a workshop, and this is a traditional artwork that is done in India, which I taught the children. They didn't know about it. So this is in a school in rural India, in a village, and these are children who are between, I think, 8 and 10-year-olds. And this is their beautiful artwork that they've done. It's kind of like Zentangles that people do, but it's supposed to be a traditional art form with a contemporary twist. So this is what the kids have done. This is one child who made a beautiful turtle. This is a wonderful fish with so much detailed work. This one is Radha and Krishna, and it's got a lot of detail too. And then this one is my work. I was inspired by what the kids were doing. So this is what I had made with the kids to show them how to do the artwork. All right. So I hope you could see those beautiful pictures that the children made in Panchgani in my state. I'm missing home a lot, so I'm sharing with you all the things about India on this day of Raksha Bandhan. So I hope you liked the wonderful story. If you make a Rakhi, please feel free to send it to me, and I'll see you once again on Wednesday. Thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in. Wednesday, 2 p.m. See you. Bye.